Hey guys, it's Damien. I've got a really interesting video tonight. I'm going to give you, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 other places, other ways to sell a food product. I did a video recently, probably about 3 or 4 videos back, that gave you about 7 ways to sell your food products, if I remember. This is 9. This is some other outlets that you may not have thought of. And of course, if you're in a commercial facility manufacturing a food product, and you're thinking, trying to brainstorm and trying to find out what other places can you present a food product to, these 9 are huge. They're actually bigger than the 7 that I gave you in the other video. So let me get started. Number 1, good old corporate America. Companies, corporations, of course, they, on many levels, offer their employees snacks, foods, candies, etc. On their premises, within their facilities, and they buy them from food producers. So if you're a food producer, obviously that's what you are if you're watching my videos here. Corporations, companies, basically anyone and everyone who has a large or mid-sized corporation spends hundreds of thousands, some companies actually spend millions of dollars a year, believe it or not, on food products, beverages, snacks and candies, etc. So corporations, how do you do that, Damien? How do you just present a food product to a company? Pick up the phone, call them. You ask them, hey, my name is so-and-so, I produce a snack, whatever it may be. Who do I talk to in your buying department? It is your corporate buyers. Those are the people you want to reach out to. They will say, hey, send us a sample. How much is your pricing? What's your sell sheet? How much does it cost? Companies will buy directly from you, and they will offer them to their employees, or they will put them in their break rooms, or offer them as a corporate gift of some kind too. So remember, corporations, great place to start. Amazing, because they normally spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on these types of products, and one of them could be yours. Food service. Food service. What is a food service, Damien? Well, food service are companies that supply restaurants, bakeries, commercial facilities, larger consumers of food products, and a bigger quantity. Food service companies actually bring together anywhere from a couple of hundred products. Some of them have over 45,000 products that they supply all kinds of places and eateries that utilize food. Okay, so good example. If you are a creator of a barbecue sauce, or like a marinade or some type of sauce that could be distributed throughout restaurants, hospitals, senior citizen centers, daycares, etc., those are the places you want to go to. Food service, fantastic. How do you get in touch with them, Damien? Go to your computer, go to Google, type in food service providers or food service companies, and they will bring up lists upon lists of companies. They're all over the U.S. Some of them are global even. So, food service. Senior citizens, I kind of just touched on that one. Senior citizen centers, or retirement communities. A lot of them have in-house commercial or in-house cafeterias, and those facilities rely on companies to bring in ingredients or products to offer to their residents. That's another great thing, and you can go again to Google, type in senior citizen centers or retirement communities, and then approach them and say, hey, look, I've got this great marinade, or I have a line of vegetables, canned vegetables that are organic, whatever it may be. But they're a great outlet, another place that you can check. This was something a lot of people don't really think about. Cruise lines. Where do you think they get all of their food from? And they get it on a regular basis. Many of these cruises now they can have the capacity of 5,000, 6,000 people at once, or even 2,000 or 3,000 cruise customers. They go out for anywhere from a couple of days to a couple of weeks. They got to stock their ship with food. Where do they get it from? Food service providers. You can simply pick up the phone too and say, look, I offer this and this. Is this something, I make this product, is this something that you can carry on your cruise line? They're either going to give you a yes or a no. They say yes, then say, you know what, I'll send you a sample. You can drum up business through cruise lines, and they are everywhere. They're massive. The amazing thing is that they are also global, of course, that many of these companies have products that they send out to ships all over the world. Great place to start, okay? Concessions and stadiums. Holy macaroni. Where do I even start with that one? Concessions within certain stadiums, there could be multiple food outlets offering everything from Chinese food to hot dogs or even just snacks and vending machines. Concessions in stadiums such as professional sports, that could be NFL, NBA, NHL, you name it. And the next one, which is kind of leads into the same, is colleges and universities. Every single university and college stadium has to have food, beverage, snacks, anything, candy. If you make a product and you're looking to get your product out there, pick up the phone and start calling some universities. You could just get one or two. Once you get those one or two stadiums, then you can call another one and say, look, hey, let's just say Florida State University. Hey, I've got this product. It's a great snack. It's a great candy item. Can I send you a sample? I know you guys have concessions there. They can say, hey, yeah, send us some samples. You get your foot in the door. Then you can call another university, and they're like, well, are you anywhere right now? You say, well, yeah, I'm in Florida State University. Wow, that's pretty big. That's major. Yeah, send me a sample. I'd be interested. Then it just builds on itself, okay? And all it takes is for you to pick up the phone, ask a question. Can I send you a sample or not? Very simple. Okay, tech companies. This is kind of going back to the corporate thing. I've actually just, a couple weeks ago, I contacted Google's corporate headquarters, and I'm in the process of getting some of our products in Google's facilities. They also carry a large amount of food for their employees. Facebook, Google, a lot of tech companies in California, Seattle, Washington, etc. They have very large facilities, gigantic facilities, and they offer their employees some amazing food products. I even heard that some of these places even offer like fresh sushi, all-you-can-eat food at no expense to the employees, because that's the type of environment they've created there. So tech companies, large corporations, pick up the phone and ask them, because they are huge consumers of food and snacks and beverages and candies, okay? Think outside the box. You don't necessarily have to sell your food online, nor do you have to sell it in retail stores. You could go to any of these guys and make a lot of money. Tech companies. Okay. Last one is, well, last two. Corporate holiday gifting. I currently have, I think, half a dozen. We're about up to about half a dozen corporations that annually buy from us on a regular basis. That's near the fourth quarter, near the holidays. But they buy hundreds and hundreds of units of product. Okay, we actually have a company. Excuse me. That buys our 2-pound pretzel bowl. We have a large pretzel bowl that we do. We do a custom packaging for them. They buy about 250 units of that, and it's 2 pounds each. So we send out about 500 pounds of chocolate-covered pretzels for that one company every single year. It's awesome, okay? And how do I get them? Picked up the phone, said, hey, this is what I have, this is what I offer. Do you do corporate gifting? Holiday gifting, it's called. Do you do that at the end of the year for your clients, your customers, other business-to-business? Many companies give business-to-business gifts, and they'll spend $30, $40 a pop or even more, and they're going to order several hundred units. That's some big money, okay? And the other great thing is when you do a business-to-business gift like this holiday gifting, every recipient, every business that gets it could potentially buy from you the following year. So this company, we've actually had where we send out about 250 units. That's 250 potential customers that didn't cost me nothing. Think about it, okay? Government agencies, last but not least, the good old U.S. government, they actually spend hundreds of millions of dollars, did you know that, on food products, gifts, and anything that's basically edible. Beverages, candies. There are so many government agencies that do business with other non-government entities that are in the civilian sector, as you will. They do business with them. So these government agencies could potentially buy hundreds of units of your product to send out to those companies as a thank you or an end of the year gift or happy holidays and so on and so on. But again, remember, every company that gets your product from, let's say, a government agency, like, just throw one out there, the Department of Defense, okay, one of the biggest parts of the U.S. budget. They do a lot of business with a lot of smaller companies that are not government related. So you're looking at all of those excuse me, I've been fighting this thing. All of these other businesses that could potentially become customers to you because they just simply bought a couple hundred units of product from you. It's awesome. It's amazing. So each one of these is going to be great great opportunities for you to make money that you don't necessarily have to sell a food product online, nor do you have to sell it in a retail store. You can strike up these very large companies or deals with big companies and make huge sales one lot at a time. Some of them can be worth thousands of dollars. So I hope this helps you out. I hope this gives you some ideas and lets you understand that don't limit yourself into what you're thinking about or the direction you can take a food product. Here's 9 more ways that you can make money. If you like my videos, man, give me a thumbs up. If you guys do not, give me a thumbs down. If you have any questions, let me know down below. And I'll see you on my next video. Thanks.